What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video, and hopefully not one of the last ones I plan to do, because there's a lot going on here with Akuma coming out, and I've made a public statement to you guys regarding my expectations of standard. So real quick, if you guys don't know what's happening, you haven't seen the video yet, by a couple of content creators including myself, I put out a follow video to the Akuma release, right, explaining that he has a token here. Let me just show you guys while you're here. You may see this video instead, right? He's got a token Impending Nightmare right here that has a very familiar look. If you see me talk about MH Ken, it's the limited exclusive fighter token. Now this is on a ticket, so in my opinion, the way I'm seeing this, and this is my standard, by the way, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. This is my expectation. Okay, my expectation personally is that once this limited event is done, you can, so when it starts, you can only pull him using these tickets. I don't think gems, I don't think divinity tokens or any of that's going to work. No substitution, none of that. I don't think any of that's going to work. Okay, so once the limited summons are over, my expectation is that he will be placed inside the normal pool with divinity, etc. Because then what the hell are we saving all this up for, right? All those videos I made about substitution are all this useless. Like, if you can't even do it, what's the point? So that's my expectation. Those are my standards I expect to be met by this company. If they do not meet this, and the reason why I'm saying this, if they do not meet this, because somebody else made a very good point on the Discord, and I think it was Top 8. He said that, and he's right, because there are some gachas that do this, where they make limited time banners a rotating thing where you can save your tokens, he'll come back eventually like a month later, and you can summon for him again, right? But he'll never go in the main pool. If that's the case, I quit. I'm telling you guys now. So I'm not saying that after this event he needs to be put into the main pool right away. Like, if they want to wait, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, you know, to put him into the main pool, then I'm okay with that. But if we're forced to wait for the next arrival of Akuma just because we don't want to spend $100 on pulls, or we don't want to get just 1A copy and then continuously wait months upon months upon months to get them, that is the worst practice. And I'm going to tell you guys, my history with Crunchyroll has not been good already as it is. Like, in terms of their games doing this kind of stuff, having no pity, for example, in Ninja Tribes, making people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on characters. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, like, we thought Ken was crazy. Like, you guys should see some of the Ninja Tribes pulls people did. Oh my gosh. Well, like, Itachi came out, I think one guy literally spent $7,000 and didn't even get him because there was no pity. So it's one of those things where, like, you've got to have your morals in place, right, for this kind of thing. So for me, I just want to say this to you guys. I'm being completely honest with you guys. If this game screws the community by making it only limited by this, and after the fact they don't put them in the normal pool after, I don't care how many weeks, like I said, 2-3 weeks, I'm willing to be patient for that. If they don't allow us to use our divinity tokens that we've been saving, or divination tokens that we've been saving, if they don't let us use our substitute mode that they've put into the game specifically for this kind of thing, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stop covering this game completely, and I'm just gonna stop playing this game. Because, like, they allowed it for Cammy, right? Which is now starting to make me think this is going to be the way they're going to do this. They're going to release a master character or an infernal character that's not super popular, and then after that they're going to have a limited banner. This might very well be the way they're going to construct this. My last video I said not to worry yet, because this is a limited banner. We don't know if he's going to be in the divinity pool, which I'm hoping, or in just the normal summons, and I'm still hoping that's the case, right? That's my expectation of the company, because I know Akuma has been so sought after in this game, and everybody wanted him to drop. But by making him limited, you're also limiting people's abilities to get him, which is why we're here. You already charge us for obscene amounts of resources. We get charged for stones, EXP, fighter EXP, break stones, boost stones, the origin stones, you name it, right? Like, we are getting, like, vehicle tokens, you name it. We're getting hit by every possible microtransaction out there for this game. There's not one thing in this game that I can think of right now, I'm trying to think, that is not a microtransaction. or that is not sitting in the microtransaction pool. Yeah, I don't think of any. I can't think of anything really, and except for maybe frames, obviously, right? Because you earn those, or you can buy them with, you know, like the tarot card stuff. But it's like one of those things where I can't stand by this kind of greed. I can't. Like, I've given enough already, and I've stopped for a while now. I have not purchased anything for a while now, and I've told you guys many times I'm not planning to. But if this is the method that they're going to introduce characters that we all want by forcing us to wait month to month to month without putting them in the pool, then it's not worth playing. I'll move on and cover something else. I really will. I'm waiting for Honkai Star Rail to come out. I'll probably cover that. So, like, there's other games I'm going to cover, guys. So, like, if you guys are scared, like, hey, Payne's going to leave content creating, I probably won't leave completely. Like, I'm just going to wait till another game comes out that I'm interested in, and I'll start covering that. Quite honestly, like, I've come to learn, this game has taught me a lot about myself again, right? I had stopped whaling for a year and a half. I hadn't spent a penny on anything. It's just been free to play. It's been fun. It's been relaxing. And then this came out, and my love for Street Fighter took over, and that was my problem. Like, I gave too much to this company already in the past, and I don't want to give more if they're going to treat us like we're just a bunch of numbers, right? And as much as I love the community, I have to stand for something for myself and for you guys. Like, I know some of you guys are going to be like, no, Payne, like, don't quit. We love your guides. We want you to continue playing. But if I continue supporting a scum method of acquisition, like a scummy method of acquisition for people who have gambling problems or people who have issues with self-control and are going to put all their money into a pixel, then I stand for nothing. I'm just as bad as they are, right? I know, for real, and I feel like that way. If I promote their content after this event is over and my standards are not met, I'm no different than they are. I may as well be one of the devs on the team, giving you guys what you want for a limited time, and then, you know, promoting it, and then some shit comes out and I'm still there. That's just not how that's not how I fly. It's not how I work, right? And it's something that I hope you guys can understand and appreciate, because it's not easy to just walk away from something this big for me, right? I've been doing great on here, and I've been enjoying it. But those are things that come with a specific expectation from me personally. I will promote, I will guide, I will help, I will talk about a game that I love if there's some sort of balance between us and the developers. Okay, they already gave us bad taste in the mouth with Ken. I still taste it. It's horrible. And I promised myself, if Akuma is going to be just as bad in regards to the way they treat him and not allow free-to-play players, dolphins, and whales to have an equal footing in terms of getting him, and I'm not talking about pulling out your wallet, I'm just talking about the way you acquire him, then I'm not for this. So again, I will stick around if this limited event is over and he eventually, let's say 3 weeks to even a month, gets added into the pool. Okay? I'll stick around for that. I'm okay to be patient. I'm a grown-ass man. I can be patient. I don't need. It's not like, you know. It's like when you walk down the street and you see something you want, you don't buy it right away because you got to think about it, right? So this is one of the scenarios where I'm gonna let it cook. Essentially, I'm gonna let them cook a little bit, and then when the dust settles, if he is going to be only rotating with this limited banner with those tokens specifically, peace out, Street Fighter. You ain't worth my time, and I hope you guys feel the same way. All right, guys, Payne. I'll let you guys know how it goes in a couple days, I guess. We'll see in a week when he drops, and then we'll see after that what happens. All right? Until then, I'll still be covering this game completely with guides and everything else, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere yet. All right, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.